who is currently in the Situation Room.
U.S. deployed a B-1 bomber on IRGC targets for the first time in this conflict.
U.S. military is surging equipment, assets, medics, and even special forces to the region.
We will finish it.
And cue the fire. We just went from bad to worse. We are dropping bombs on top of bombs on top of bombs, and behind the scenes, which if I was behind the scenes and I got footage of this, I would not show it to you because I enjoy breathing. Breaking update, which is different than breaking news. Leaked reports that from the White House says Trump's melting down behind the scenes. Now, I've heard this over and over. I'm like, come on, pony it up. Oh, no. We would like to continue to stay here. Wanting an end to the Iran war as he runs out of options. As Fox News says right down there, if you can read it, Trump wants revenge.
Fox News alert, bombs away. Central Command delivering devastating blows against Iran. Targets include missile and drone facilities, coastal surveillance sites, and air defense. B-1 bombers tore into the mullahs for the first time since the ceasefire. The long-range jets packed with 2,000-pound bombs flying at the speed of sound. Our electronic warfare aircraft also headed into theater, deployed out of Maine. They're stopping over in the UK. And it jams enemy communications, radars, and navigation. And they're only in the fight when it's a real one. Our F-16 Wild Weasels are back in action. Their motto, first in, last out. You fly into enemy territory, detect radars, destroy them, and clear the battle space for everybody else. Trump wants revenge.
So in this movie called Trump Wants Revenge, you go from an actor, $1 million actor, into a $1 billion president. Trump wants revenge, a lonely man, a wounded ego. You tried to cancel him. He renewed for 4 more seasons. Man with nothing to lose. Well, except for everyone's going to lose in the midterms. You guys watching this one? And this summer, revenge shall be televised. Like a hat on a desk. You know how some influencers have like the MAGA hat? It's like, make America great again. And I'm make America pay again. America that wanted change, and now that's all you get. It's just the loose amounts in your pocket. Because we got to spend it on war. 1.5 trillion more. We need more. As B1, the big boys. And our government is telling us they are just crawling out of the rubble. They want a ceasefire. Please, sir, can we have a ceasefire? We promise. Look, the Strait of Hormuz is wide. Nothing is going through. Let me just check on this for you. Something big is shifting the world's most critical oil checkpoints. New shipping data. Only one crude tanker crossed the Strait of Hormuz on Thursday, the lowest daily traffic since early May. Even more striking, 0. And I would not want to be a politician. If I was a Republican, whoo-wee, what do we got? Well, Kevin's calling it a recession. Well, 8 months ago called it and said sell now, and the economy just recession. Well, it looks like Kevin and I are team recession, but gas prices, food prices, economy, and the government just keeps saying, nah, we're good. Just dropping a few bombs, and then we'll be back. And and I don't even know how to take this. Kramer just said, do you see him tank IBM? I mean, pulled the floor right out from under them. Just to give you a little, the market's probably going to bounce. Jim Kramer says there are many reasons to sell right now. I say, so what, Jimmy? Should I dump my TLT? Still holding it. I am still an investor. As the bond market hasn't been this calm since the dot-com bust, the financial crisis, history warns of a rude awakening. Do I finally get to break even? After 5 years, this is why I am not an investor. TLT is basically at the bottom. I mean, the lowest price. I mean, in this chart, where we is at. Yeah, we're here, and I'm like, well, maybe we'll be saved by a falling wedge, but that's still, it's bullish for a moment. It's not even a falling wedge. That's a triangle. Also, just for hoots, I guess if you want to buy low, okay, there you go. There's your low. This is where I actually bought it right here. It was a Head and Shoulders. I'm like, that's a Head and Shoulders. And my audience laughed. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm going to prove a point with a lot of money. And that money is gone. I don't know how you investors do it. I think it's going to get bad. Okay, then it'll get good, and then bad, and then good. I mean, because I trade in the 2 minute. Do occasionally trade on the 1 day. That was April 1st, April Fool's Day. I said someone's taking out like $1 million something position. Went long. When I exited, and then it went up more, and everyone's like, ha ha, we're back to where it was. This at a time where everything is selling off. This is South Korea. Circuit breakers have been triggered 13 times since 1988. 6 times over the previous 28 years. 7 times in the last 5 months. And it is gone. But they got to the top. It's like, what are you doing? I think we're going to go higher. Breaking news, you go in at the top and then it is gone. It is all gone. And this during a time also, everything is so 08. FDIC issues a warning about increasing risk in banks. Actually, this is more risk than 2008. This is the banks right now. 10 banks hold 66% of loans. Like, it's not good. And then you have the shadow banks. This is a whole new world. They're defaulting. I've been doing stories about the shadow banks and like, we can't make it. And your banks, you've seen their balance sheets. They're all upside down. It's the bond market. You know how they say, well, make sure you have a diversified portfolio. You want, let's go, 80% TLT. We can do 19% stonks and 1% gold. There you go. It's very diversified and gone. It looks like Asian is feeling it first. Now America. And now this guy from The Big Short is like, this is 08. This is Y2K. This is all repeating. Yes, he has nailed all the recessions. If you ever want the predictor of everything, even when they're like, this isn't a recession, they call it whatever you want. You want your digits to go up. Guys, looking at this, these are on major indices. This is the NASDAQ. This is what I trade in the morning. You are in a channel for a long time, heading lower. You are almost at the bottom, and then you're going to bounce. If you pull back, bigger picture, we are going way down. And on my new channel, because I film in the morning, I trade in the morning, I film it, I say, hey, this is what's going on. Make my trades, I get in and I get out, I edit it, I make it look nice and pretty. Really do not want you to sit there and watch me watching a screen for a half an hour as Kitty walks in and yells at me. Yes, it happened this morning. Wanted to know where the hemp, I'm not lying. The hemp massage oil, because a massage therapist came to the office and she was getting a lymphatic massage on her abs. And I had thrown it away. And I don't want this on camera. At the end of the video, down here will be a new video that pops up with my new, you click on it, you can see exactly what went on, why it goes on, and how to make money off of it. But my friends, you are in a Shiite moment here. And I warned you about this. First, it was a triangle. You're like, or it was a diamond. Well, what's that? I've never seen one of those. Now I'm seeing it like all over the interwebs. Is someone watching me? So we started with a diamond. It was a very crypto thing. Diamond, because you trade a lot. And then now we've moved into a Head and Shoulders. I showed you that. We broke the diamond. We are breaking the Head and Shoulders. These are, please, life-changing moments to make your digits go up. And step by step, video by video, I filmed it. I'd show you how to do it. $2.99, and then because of inflation, $3.99. And then you could post comments. You could read them. Bravo, I make money every time you post a video. The course is so helpful. You're welcome. Because trying to figure out the hair mousse and bombs and like how to trading it that way, may God be with you. When I constantly see this is such a repeat. 2008. Bond crisis is back. 10-year yield, highest since 2025. 5. Japan, highest in 30-something years. Our 30-year is 5.2, highest in almost 20 years. This is projecting it's going to get so bad. That's what the 30 does. The 10 is what you guys all borrow on. The rest of the world takes out dollar-denominated loans, and then they have to pay them back. And when our dollar goes up, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. And then when their currency, guys, look at this as a currency. This is right now. Gone. It is gone. Your currency around the world is like, it just went away. And now I have to pay a loan back in my currency or with dollars, and the dollar goes up, mine goes down, and inflation, the whole world is going down a toilet. All it takes is one button. Click the sell button. Not like to get out of a position, but to go down. As Japan is breaking 30 trillion, wiped out, poof. How about the gold and silver, GLD, SLV, all the fake paper derivatives, poof, gone. Now those will come back. Hold on. Now, being in a recession, the politicians are like, we still need money. And then they go after the rich people. And then the rich people sue. He's getting sued. And he's saying, if you have a second home in New York, check your mailbox when you get back because, yeah, this is the game. Pay your fair share because we can't have you doing what Bravo says. Buy assets. Trade equities. Avoid things like a food crisis. Might not be averted this time. Huh? As Iran war heats up. Well, I don't know if this is, I mean, if you want to do a correlation, but let's go back to war. Let's go back to tariffs, and let's go back to dropping bombs, and let's go back to doing the things that governments always do, which actually Trump imposes new tariffs, targeting dozens of countries. Thanks to the, what was it, that Smoot-Hawley Act? Like, let's revisit this, what was this smoothie thing? Look, 1930, it worked. Do you know what happened after that, sir? Get Kitty on the line. She would even be able to, no, she's actually, I think she's getting her hair done right now. A depression was the catalyst for the Great Depression. Rinse and repeat and drop more bombs.
Raising the stakes with Iran. Fox News has learned the U.S. deployed a B-1 bomber on IRGC targets for the first time in this conflict.
These massive B-1 bombers, of course, carry a huge conventional payload of bombs that can be refueled from the air, and at least some of them are taking off from bases in the United Kingdom. Iran has now threatened the United Kingdom, saying those bases from which the B-1s are taking off are now legitimate targets for Iran. As far as military personnel in the region, CENTCOM now saying there are more than 50,000 U.S. forces in the region, giving President Trump a wide range of options. Wall Street Journal reporting a surge in technical personnel, including 150 medics at Landstuhl Combat Medical Center in Germany. Of course, these medics trained to treat those wounded in combat.
This is what he's talking about. Iran is begging us. Okay, both directly and indirectly. Let's do a deal. Let's talk. Let's talk. Iran is begging every day. The problem with Iran is every time they make a deal, the people that are in charge there, they either break it or they want to change it.
Is it me, or is his nose getting bigger? Is Pinocchio's nose getting bigger? Oh, and breaking news coming in from the New York Times. We have Iran rejects you. It almost looked like it was yeah, we'll take it. Iran rejects U.S. ceasefire deal presented by Iraqi leaders. So the let's make a deal now turns out to look like this. Just lots of missiles, bombs, and things exploding all over my screen. And last but not least, if you're still over there, get out. The UAE is in deep trouble. They've been like passing notes under the table, and they got caught. It's confirmed the UAE supplied targeting intelligence and flew defensive air cover for the strikes Kuwait and Bahrain carried out against Iran. So get to the airport. As the IRGC is saying, yeah, Kuwait, civilians, boom. That means like hotels, residential building, malls. Basically all the places you would catch Kitty, don't go there. Right, so now on to a little bit of charts. Last time the signal was triggered, the S&P crashed 20%. Let me help you with this. I only have on one. I just have my Bravo special kit on. I'm going to make this very easy for you. Okay, remember that was that triangle there we broke and it confirmed. All right, that one's done. Okay, so now you missed that move, money on the way down. Here's another one. This button right here. Here, I'll even arrow it for you. You click that. And then you see this one right there? Yeah, it's just one contract. And you're confirmed, you might hit 2 or 3. But let me help you with this price movement. And how much money am I going to be? I would not. Get out here. I know it's here. This actually is another trend line. It's all these trends. See? Look, you zoom out. Here, I drew this. You're going to bottom. That's the 200. 100% of the time, your stock will always be pulled back to the 200. And this will be given up. What God giveth, God taketh. Now, if you would have listened to me on one contract out of that triangle, which I preached it over and over, did I not? From the time it broke until right now, you are up $17,285. Unless you click the 2, then you're double that. Now, let me just help you with this movement, which I am going to be right because I have never in my life been wrong. 1,182, which now you walk away with 23,640, and then you shoot me an email and say, thank you, you've been life-changing. I will respond back with breaking news. Jesus is the only one that'll do that. I just help you make your digits go up while you are here. Trust me when I say this works, because it does. Show it every day. Oh, and right here, new channel. Click there, and we'll step by step once again. And with that, I love you. Enjoy your Friday.